Hello everyone, Danny here today to talk to you about Michael J. Sullivan's Riyria series. There's two series that make up the entire series. There's the Riyria Chronicles, and then there's the Riyria Revelations. I believe the Riyria Revelations were actually released first, and then the Riyria Chronicles were supposed to be a prequel to that. I ended up listening to the Chronicles up through the Revelations all the way through. So in the Chronicles, you're introduced to Hadrian Blackwater and Royce Melbourne. Hadrian Blackwater is this very extremely accomplished warrior, and Royce Melbourne is this half-elf thief, assassin. They're forced together against their will to go on this extremely dangerous mission. They don't like each other. They don't get along at all. They accomplish the mission. Hadrian doesn't like Royce because Royce is too bloodthirsty. Royce doesn't like Hadrian because Hadrian is too noble. You have two opposites here. Hadrian is this just really noble, save the world, Captain America kind of a guy, noble in every way possible. While as Royce is just whatever's got to be done to get it done, to kill whoever needs to be killed. Don't worry about the fallout at all. By the end of the mission, they have developed respect for each other. They end up being forced to kind of continue on their way, and Royce ends up actually he doesn't really accept Hadrian as a friend because he's incapable of it at that point in time. He's been so mistreated, and he is the way he is because of how mistreated he's been his entire life. And so he can't really admit that Hadrian is a friend and someone that he cares about, but at the same time, Hadrian is a friend and someone that he cares about. As the series continues, you get introduced to the gal who ends up becoming Royce's love interest, Gwen Delancey. She is a prostitute. As the series goes along, part of this series deals with her freeing herself from her current pimp, for lack of a better term, and opening up her own house of prostitution where the women are treated better. This is a book and a series that has prostitutes and prostitution and things like that in it. So it's not a book that I would have listened to around my kids when they were younger. There's no graphic sex or anything like that in the book that I can remember. So when my kids were older, teenagers and stuff, it probably would have bothered my wife, but it wouldn't have bothered me to have listened to it around the boys. They go on. There's several books in there. There's even 2 free books if you belong to Audible. Jester and Professional Integrity are free, so you can get those and get to know the characters a little bit there. You learn about their past. You really get to know the characters. They go on some very dangerous missions together. They become Riyria. Then you get into the Riyria Revelations. Now, in Riyria Chronicles, they become this just highly skilled, a way above the norm team of thieves. And they're someone that all of the thief guilds fear and completely leave alone. And then when you get into the Riyria Revelations, they are framed for a crime they don't commit. A whole big mystery around that and a plot around that develops, the end of which they end up basically saving the human race at the end of it. And I'm not going to give away any more spoilers than that. My favorite parts of it are Hadrian and Royce's relationship with each other, watching it develop, watching the influence that Hadrian has on Royce. Royce does not manage to budge Hadrian. He doesn't influence Hadrian to make Hadrian more hard-hearted, but Hadrian does manage to budge Royce and soften Royce up a little bit. Royce still maintains his edge. There are some scenes of torture involving Royce, so Royce definitely maintains his edge, but he becomes more human and he becomes more caring by the end of the book series. It is a book series that I enjoyed. It was not good enough for me to move it up to the point of where it was a favorite series of mine. It's good enough that I'm sure I will come back and revisit it some point in time in the future. I'll be thinking, what? Wasn't there a story? I think I'll re-listen to that again because I don't have anything good to listen to. So it was good enough. I'll listen to it again, just not something I'm going to turn into an annual regular listen like I do with my absolute favorite books. If you have any comments, any feedback, please send them in my direction. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe and have yourself a very wonderful day. Thank you.